Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonnet, the owner and creator behind Sonnet's Garden Blooms, and in today's video, you guys are getting a thrift haul. So I have been so sick, you guys. Honestly, this sickness, it came, there was just a little reprieve. I was able to do some taping and creating, and then I got hit hard. I was so sick and down that I didn't do anything. I haven't really even been posting on Facebook or anything. It's been minimum. So this week I have actually started feeling somewhat like myself, and I decided I needed a bit of thrifting therapy. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna show you what I got over a 2-day span of thrifting. I love metal trays, and this was absolutely perfect. I ended up getting almost all of this at the bins. I plan on doing something really fun to the front of this, and I'm not really digging this, but I thought it would be fun to add something to the edges. At the regular Goodwill, this was $20, and if I had to weigh this at the bins, it would be a whole lot more. So I asked them to just go ahead and offer me, like, can you give me just a set price? And they said, how about $3.99? I said, I'll take it for $3.99 because this baby weighs a lot. I'm always looking for some good pottery, and I found these pieces. I think they're going to be perfect for the vintage market. So I have been thrifting for a couple of purposes. Obviously, always looking for items to repurpose or upcycle, but I am also on the lookout for all kinds of fun items to set about at the vintage market, which is coming up, you guys. I will link in the description below. If you haven't heard, I have my retreat. There's still 5 spots left for that. So that's almost full, but you can still come to Antique Acres because I have some amazing vendors, and it's going to be jam-packed in the barn at Antique Acres. It's free. There's no charge to attend, and it's going to be great, you guys. We have been picking and thrifting for a while. There are also many that are just creating, so they do like their own DIYs, so I love it. I'm very, very excited. I found this and I thought it was so cool. It looks like something was wrapped around the top, but I am going to definitely do something in an upcoming video with this and possibly figure out how they did this and then try to replicate it. It is very, very cool. I think these would be fun to have. And it has a really fun saying on it too. Again, looking for items just to put in my booth. I love these old vintage calendars. I'm obsessed with enamelware. This one is very cool. So a lot of this stuff I'm just going to price and get in my booth. I found one of these. These are so fun. You can hang them like this and then have in your kitchen and have a towel hanging off of it. So I always grab these when I find them, especially when they look old and worn. Perfect for your kitchen decor. These came out on the cart and I thought they were just really fun. Not entirely sure if they are old or vintage. I just think they're super fun. I'm just gonna wash them up and probably have them in my booth as is. I am getting obsessed with primitive items, and this basket, you guys, is so cool. I will be having this available at Antique Acres, which is my vintage market. So again, I am just picking items that I want to include there, and this one is really, really fun. This is really cool, although I just saw, I think I chipped it. I'm so sad. You guys, I have to get better about transporting items. But this is an old vintage car, very, very cool looking. It does say made in Japan. Saw this, I thought this was very, very cool. It says hand painted on the bottom. but I think it would look perfect in a vignette. I love old vintage plates, and I'm really into the botanicals. I love the poppies on here. You guys, this one, I really wanted to, I grabbed it because of myself, and I love the poppies, but you might be seeing this over at Antique Acres at the Vintage Soul Market. Again, more enamelware. You guys, I just love all of this, especially when it has wood on it. It is so cool. So I think I'm gonna leave it just as is, but it would be really cool to put a transfer on the front. We'll see. I might just be adding a little something. Always looking at really fun vintage kitchenware, and this is kind of fun, so I grabbed it. I love the red on it. I found a bunch of these, and a couple of them were clear and a couple were blue. I really loved the idea of how they wrapped it and we're gonna make these into for photos. So I think I'm gonna be doing something very similar with this. I ended up getting six of them. So I thought these would be really fun, like on a shelf with like old vintage photos. I couldn't pass up this little primitive star. He is so stinking cute. I think I'm just gonna leave him as is. Like I said, I am just looking at adding different items to the booth, and this reminds me it'd be perfect for like the holidays in a vignette. For the retreat, we were looking at different items to paint on, and I found a bunch of these records. So I hope I'm not spoiling it, but we are going to take this entire box. It's going to be used at the retreat, and we will be painting on these. So I am so excited. This is so cool. First of all, I just have to say, I love all this crazing on here. It does say made in Japan. You guys, I love little teapots. And this one is so cool. So this will be at the Vintage Soul Market as well. This is a vintage Hager pottery tissue box cover, and it has the marking inside. I love it. It will be at the Vintage Soul Market as well. So a lot of what you're seeing today, I picked specifically for the market. Found this little cute magnet. Not sure if it's old, but I thought it was super cute, so I grabbed it. It's actually a cookie cutter. I might actually keep this for myself. Pink glassware. I'm not even sure what this is called, but I saw this. I thought it was really unique, and this was next to it. So I didn't pay very much for it, so I probably actually will not have a lot on it unless I am gonna do a Google Lens, you guys. So to try to at least be competitive with the price. So that will be at the Vintage Market as well. I love old bottles. So this one, I probably should give my brother. He is obsessed with Sundrop, and this, you guys, is a very old Sundrop bottle. But we have 7-Up. I don't even know what Nehi is, but I got a couple of those. Or I actually got one of those. And then North Side, I'm not even sure. Oh, that's got some stuff in it. Yummy, right? But yeah, so I got some old vintage bottles. We are doing a project at the market with vintage books, and because 60 people will be attending, I ended up finding some more books. I found 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the red ones, and then I found a black dictionary, which I love. I'm going to use that for some mixed media projects, and then just a few other books to have available and for sale at the market. Were so cool. It does say Lloyd Hoffman 1980s lighthouses. So they all are numbered. This one is like 13 out of 300, 31 out of 400, and then this one is 45 out of 400. But I think what I'm gonna do is first and foremost just try to sell them as is, and then if they don't sell like that, I plan on taking them out and then painting the inside mat a specific color and then upcycling the frame, which I think will be really cool. This they have marked as a brown ceramic moonshine bottle. So we're actually thinking this is a moonshine bottle. This will be at the Vintage Soul Market as well. This cute little dish, oh my gosh, and check out that crazing, you guys. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it too, and I'm gonna display it with that teapot. I think it will look really cool. This I thought was really fun. I am actually gonna probably display it hanging up like this. I just think it's really cool with the old red vintage handles. Not entirely sure what it was. The red is what caught my eye, and that I thought it would be very cool to hang on a wall like this. So I think it'd be really cool in kitchen decor. I almost want to keep this for myself. This reminds me of ironstone. I'm not sure if it is. The marking on the bottom does say stone china. So all my ironstone lovers tell me, but I love the handle, and I'm not even sure. It's like a big, oh my gosh, I could have my coffee in here in the morning. I will be really pumped up. Anyway, you guys tell me, they have it down as a vintage ceramic chamber pot with I don't know what, but maybe with a handle. This says made in the USA. So there was this elevated platter, and then it came with 6 little dishes. And on the bottom of these little dishes, it does say Franciscan, made in England, Johnson. There's 6 of them. So I am just going to have this all together as a set. And it reminds me of apples on here. So I have some apples that I've recently thrifted. So it's all gonna be part of a vignette. This was so cool, you guys. It's flip hockey, and on the tag, it actually said vintage 1961 30-inch wood and steel flip hockey. So I think this would be kind of fun. I will have it available and probably have it set up like on a table. I think this would be really kind of fun. At home, where your story begins. Again, this reminds me of like a real primitive piece. A family's story stitchery, and it looks like the original price was $40. So I think that's really, really fun. Probably not gonna do much to this. I think it's kind of fun. It has the crackling on there, and it does say farm fresh, apple cider, only 5 cents a glass. Wow, that's a steal. I'll probably put it right with that whole apple theme. This was kind of fun. It looks like it's all botanicals. I see like an orchid on here, all kinds of fun things, but it's all stamps. So again, I think I'm just gonna wash it up, put it for sale. I think it's really, really cool. This I think I'm gonna be using in a display for my paint. Not really entirely sure yet if I am going to put it for sale or not. I don't know. So I liked the size of it and the length. I just think it's really cool. It would be very fun down the center of a table as well. Looks like this had been $10 at a rummage. It looks like they put it together. It's very fun. I thought about putting some greenery in here. It would be perfect to hang like on a wall. So I am just gonna sell as is. I found a bunch of different lace and things like that, and I always am looking at adding lace to things, so I thought, I'm grabbing it. Can't pass up silver, you guys. This is so fun. I love all this beautiful detail. Most likely will be found as is at the market. So over the 2-day span, I did find 2 pieces of glass that are beveled. I did not find the frames, but I grabbed the glass because it's so cool. I did find in here, in the first one, there was a picture of an army guy, but then underneath him, this was really cool. I thought that was really neat. So that is what I found there. But then separately, I found this, like it's of an old farm, and it actually fits that perfectly as well. So I grabbed all of it. I'm like, I'm a sucker for like old vintage pictures, frames, you name it. So especially this one. He's quite handsome, isn't he, guys? This came out, and again, I think just as is, I love upcycling these, but because I am just looking for pieces for the market, a lot of this is just going in as is, and I plan on hitting up possibly the bins one more time, or maybe a couple more times before the actual market itself. So super excited. A lot of this I'm just going to price and put in. I saw this and I am like, oh my Lord. And then I opened it up, you guys, and there is a bunch of different containers inside. It was, I think, in a really greasy kitchen, but I'm going to wash it up and I am going to just put it, anybody that's really into like a vintage look, this is perfect for that. If it doesn't sell, we're gonna be upcycling this. This was so cool, you guys. I love this picture of just like a really old vintage looking home with a guy there. There's not, oh, it does say complete picture framing, Shawano, Wisconsin. It says Weber Victorian House. So it's the Weber Victorian House. It's going to be time for the snow to fly, and I think whoever did this is really kind of fun. So I think I'm gonna just leave it as is. I'm kind of not digging like this part, but maybe what I will do is take and just do one hanger versus having 2. Fiesta wear, you guys. I found 2 complete sets of this yellow Fiesta wear. I wish there would have been more, but I got 2 saucer or 2 little cups, the regular plates, 2 bowls. Yeah, so these 2 plates, 2 regular plates, 2 bowls, and then 2 cups. Complete sets, and I'm not really sure when they are from, but I am going to have them available at the market. Always looking for some really fun kitchen decor. I thought this was kind of fun to hang on a wall. I love everything rusty and crusty, you guys. This is a handcrafted basket. Looks like it was Dorothy Waters Schiffman, 1997. And you guys, I loved the bowl. Found this little angel shelf sitter at the bottom of the bin. He is so stinking cute. I could not let him go to the landfill. Another piece of stoneware, a 9-inch brown bowl with the USA marking on it. Very cool, no chips, really great condition. So I thought this would be perfect for that whole kitchen display at the market. So I love these, and I found a set of 6 of them. The amber glass is so popular. So this again will be found at the market. On the bottom, this is Germany. It does say rice. I'm wondering if there was a lid. I'm gonna put this all with that blue and white decor. I just think it's very cool. I found these, and then there was a marking on the bottom. I looked them up. They are Pioneer Woman. It is like a salt and pepper shaker or a shaker of some sort. But again, you guys, I love that amber glass. I'm so glad I grabbed them. I love clocks. This one does have like a little broken glass, but I think the yellow is perfect for the fall theme that I have going on. And I couldn't pass it up, so I grabbed them. I thought this was really fun. Not entirely sure. It does say handcraft China, something Hinfield or Winfield wear on the bottom. So I've never seen anything like it. I am definitely going to probably Google Lens this to find out, but I thought it was very unique. This does say Francoma. The reason I grabbed this, I just loved, it has a lot of like crazing on it, or it just looks old, and I thought the handle was really fun. It would just be a really fun dish for like that whole cottage core kind of feel. Love me some bells. So this is just going to be in a display, and I thought it was really cool. At the market, I plan on having like a fall display. I plan on having a holiday display. Plus, you guys, all of my paints, IOD, all of that good stuff, I plan on having there too. This is Hull, and it does have the top. So that whole theme that I was telling you about, that whole brown type of theme, I am going to embrace it, and we'll have all of these available there. This I thought was so cool. I'm not even sure if it's old or not. Looks like it originally was at like a Goodwill for $3, but then was brought here. And I'm trying to see here what it says on the bottom. I'm not even sure, but it does say straight corn whiskey. So I think it's cool, and I think it would look really great with my whole theme that I have going on with the vignette, with all like the different containers like that. This was super fun. I'm not really sure what this was for, but I have an idea for this, and this is actually going to be on an upcycle. I was trying to find some real unique pieces while I was thrifting, and I do have to say that my mom found a vintage wood pin, and it had a number on it. And so what I decided when I saw this, I am going to try to replicate and have, because I wanted her old wood pin and she wasn't gonna give it up. So I'm gonna try to make this one look very similar to that. So this will be on a future upcycle too. Loving salt and pepper shakers, you guys. Found these. Not sure where they're from, but I love the blue. There were a bunch of books that somebody had ripped them apart, like they were like in disarray. So I started taking the covers off of them. I thought these covers were so cool. And some guy asked me, why are you taking all the covers? And I said, because they are so neat and vintagey looking, and I plan on using them in some type of mixed media project. I love this hanging box. It is so cool. Somebody had it planted up, but I have a totally different idea for it, and I love it though. I love how it looks so old and worn. I love on the side, so I'm just gonna wash it up, and I have a completely different idea for it. So you'll have to be watching for that on an upcycle. You guys, this old ice cream scoop, I think he's so cool. Part of my whole kitchen vintage display. In my yard, I plan on adding more like lighting, and I want to add some like candles, just some real thick chunky candles to it, whether it be like the fake candles or the real ones. But I thought this was so unique, you guys. I loved all the beautiful just detail on here, but I plan on definitely giving this a bit of pizzazz. So be watching for this on like a upcycle video coming real soon. These old shoes, this one does say Old Virginia glass, handmade. Typically these are Fenton, but this one looks like it's Old Virginia glass. It's the first time that I've seen that on any of them. This one, I love the color. It's gonna go with that whole fall theme. So this will definitely be found at the Vintage Soul Market. Can't pass up a wood crate, you guys. Crates can be used for so many things. I can paint it, repurpose it, use it in a display however I want. So I definitely grabbed it. I was at the regular Goodwill. I grabbed both of these. I'm just going to wash them up, and I think these will look so awesome in a display, whether I put greenery in them or somebody uses them to put a candle in to hang, they're awesome. I did pay $7.99 each for them, but they are substantial, you guys. I also found this. It was $7.99. It does say Avenue Art and Company, so it's from downtown Appleton, and it is tied, but I loved it because it has all these different hangers on it, and I thought it would be perfect to hang like a bunch of baskets off for the market. So I thought I'm gonna have like some vintage doors possibly, and I think this would be perfect to have as a display piece. This olive bucket, you guys, I could not pass it up. I did notice it was a little out of, you know, it was a little wonky, but I think I'm gonna try to reshape it. I'm gonna have it at the market. If it doesn't sell, that's okay, because I love it for myself. And I plan on doing some future like flips in my home, like room flips. And this, I already have a vision of what room I want it in. But I'm going to possibly let it go if the right person wants it. I was hoping to find 2 of these. I did see someone take these, glue 2 of them together, and make a pumpkin out of them. Last year I did that kind of. I did a half a pumpkin, but I think it looked really cool to have like this substantial size. So I'm gonna go dig in. I probably have one in my own stash, but that's what I plan on doing with this. Looking for some of this the other day to put in a birdhouse, and I couldn't find it. So guess what? There was a brand new bag at the bins. This reminds me of, again, more primitive, and I got it at the bins. It was in perfect condition. Nobody wanted it at Goodwill. It was all marked down to 99 cents, but I think with some greenery in here, would look really awesome. With the holidays so near, I thought this would look really cool as a shelf sitter inside a vignette. So when I saw this and it's all rusty, I grabbed it. Talking about stars, you guys, these 2 were a bit rusty and crusty. I think I'm gonna wash them up and possibly do like a upcycle with them. This caught my eye. Polaroid notes, and I'm like, wonder what this is. 20 different note cards and envelopes, and yes, the envelopes are in there as well. They have like a little Polaroid picture thing on them, but each of these are different Polaroids, and I thought they are so stinking cool. I could not pass them up. This is so stinking cute, you guys. I love this. So I'm gonna leave this portion alone, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to do something to the top. The inside is in really, really good condition as well. I'm not really sure what it was used for, but I think it's so cool. This is really neat. It says Adore County Concert, and it is signed. It's a hand-painted picture. I love it. I don't like these gold frames, but at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it as is, and I'm just going to get it I'm going to probably have, or I will have it available at the vintage market. And on the back though, you guys, it does say it's 166 out of 1100. It talks about the artist. It is really, really cool. These I found at the very bottom of the bin. I just think they're so fun. I think I'm gonna just put them on a Christmas tree. I know they'd be kind of perfect for Valentine's Day too, but I thought the Christmas tree idea would be perfect as well. It's you guys. Oh, this one, it's like an old milk crate. I thought I am not passing this up, and I filled it right up at the bins. Pass up a rolling pin. This one is really fun. Just old looking, so I thought it was going to be great with that decor. Slightly obsessed with cutting boards as well. This one did have something on this side, but I'm going to take my sander, sand it off, and embrace the imperfections of this cutting board. Not entirely sure. I think these might be pillowcases. They're just really, really fun. So I grabbed them. I loved how the edges were all frayed. They are like 4th of July-ish, so I think I'm going to save these for the 4th of July. And I found other little scraps as well, so that is all gonna go into my 4th of July pile. With the holidays fast approaching, somebody actually painted this on the old handle on here. I thought, How fun. I'm not sure about the greenery, but I plan on jazzing it up and having it available. I think his face is so cute. I love like old vintage spoons. So these will be available to purchase at the market. I saw this, I thought this was kind of fun. I think it's like a scraper. Somebody had said the last one I had found. What I plan on doing with this, I'm gonna paint something on here or put a transfer. I think it will be really fun. Because I saw that other masher, this one too has a really cool fun handle. Grab that as well for the kitchen decor section. These are really, really cute. They're handmade by somebody. The mushroom is what caught my attention. There is also some corn. So these will be available at the market. Okay, so this is really fun. I thought I can either use it as a template or create a few more, but I loved them and I think he would be fun to do something in the spring with. Little, I think these are called like posies. You put little flowers in them. This was really fun. Not really sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I loved it. And then I had found, I'm always looking for chalk, you guys, to write on stuff. So found a whole thing of chalk. The last few items, I did find this, and I need one to paint on in my room. So this is just like an old one. The last one, you guys, I upcycled. This one will not be getting upcycled. I don't care if paint gets on it. I made the last one so pretty, I didn't want to even use it. So this one we're gonna use. This I thought was kind of fun. I was just laying in the bottom of a bin. Probably gonna just put it right in a display for a couple bucks. And then the last thing I found, you guys, was this rolling pin. I saw somebody else upcycle one of these and I loved the whitewash that she did to it. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to have even some of these in my own kitchen with the whitewash. So that's it, you guys, my thrift haul. I got a lot. I'm really excited. Most of it I can just price and get right to the vintage soul market. And like I said, if you guys want more details about that, it will be in the description below. But I am just super excited to be hosting it. And there are two parts. There is a paid portion, which there are still like 5 to 6 spots left. And then there's the free portion, which I am welcoming each and every one of you to attend. It is on the beautiful grounds of Antique Acres. I have a barn full of amazing vendors. You guys, they have been picking, and let me tell you, they bring the goods. You do not want to miss this amazing event. It is part of the Vintage Shop Hop. So we are on the map. It is super easy to find. If you know where Dale, Wisconsin is, you drive through Dale, Wisconsin, and once you get through the little town, we are on the left-hand side. It's a very long driveway, and you will see this big, beautiful barn. We're located in there. So I hope to see you guys, and we have a lot in store for the entire weekend. The first 25 people each day, I do have a little swag bag or a goodie bag for each of you. We are going to have raffle prizes, so little basket raffles. So definitely enter into that when you get there so you don't miss out on those good prizes. And then we are going to have like a demo section. So it is a project piece. And so the paid portion, I have creatives from all over the US coming for that. In between their sessions, they will be in the barn. So you'll be able to get to do like a little meet and greet with them, and they'll be working on a project piece. So I have a couple different pieces that I have found I'm gonna have available there, and they're gonna be working on them. So I'm really excited to see what they do to the project pieces, and I'm excited for you guys to all have the opportunity to meet the creators as well. All right, guys, we will see you next week, hopefully Monday. I'm gonna try to get back into my schedule. Like I said, I'm still not feeling, I'm feeling good, but just not 100%. And I have a lot to prepare for the market, but you guys have yourselves a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye.